Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are not new, welcome back to my channel. Hello, my name's Marina and it's spooky season. Best time of the year. This is literally one of the best times of the year for me, even during this pandemic. You know, one of the worst parts of 2020. I love Halloween, and this time of the year is just really like great. I've been watching every scary movie known to man, including Disney ones, as you can see by the title. Today I'm going to be talking about Disney Halloween movies, but not just ones that I've seen. I'm also going to be talking about ones that I have not seen, and I'm going to be rating them and giving my full opinions on them. I don't know how long this is going to be. I have my Disney Plus account next to me on my computer, and I'm just going to go through the Halloween section and comment on every movie, whether I've seen it or not. And y'all might cancel me for the ones I have not seen, but I didn't feel like going through and watching every Disney Halloween movie known to man to make this. So there you have it. Disclaimer, these are my opinions, and again, some of these I have not seen, so I'm going off the face value of the cover and the summary and synopsis of the movie if I have not seen it. If I have seen it, again, my opinion. You don't like it, make your own video. Great. This is a great start. I'm really excited. Can you not tell? I'm like, let's get started. So first off, Frankenweenie. Did anyone watch this? I know it's like a Tim Burton movie of fuck Tim Burton. Sorry, excuse my French. Isn't this like a remake or something of like the 80s one? I'm pretty sure there was a Frankenweenie made in the 80s that was like a live action one. It's like a cartoon animated thing. I'm gonna be rating the movies out of 10. So meet Sparky, an ordinary dog who through an extraordinary set of circumstances becomes Frankenweenie. Disney presents a comic twist on a classic tale from Tim Burton. Okay, like I said in the beginning, I don't like Tim Burton. He's brought me some good movies. However, the man himself can go choke. This movie, I don't know much about it. Don't even know the whole entire Frankenstein tale. So therefore, I don't really know how to rate this. The dog looks cute, you know, for... What is Frankenstein? Is he a zombie? Is he a robot? I really don't know. Please don't attack me. Maybe this is based off of the actual Frankenstein tale. Who really knows? But from the synopsis and the movie poster alone that I am looking at, I'm gonna rate this like a 3 or 4. Doesn't seem that interesting in my opinion. Okay, next, another Tim Burton movie. The Nightmare Before Christmas, the classic we all know and or love. Bored with the same old scare and scream routine, Pumpkin King Jack Skellington longs to spread the joy of Christmas, but his merry mission puts Santa in jeopardy and creates a nightmare for good little boys and girls everywhere. I know everyone has the debate about if this movie is like a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie. I think it's both. This is like totally off topic. I think it's both, especially from the description alone. You really don't know where to place this. It's in the Halloween section for Disney Plus, but I'm sure once Christmas comes around, it's gonna be in the Christmas section because the movie is that powerful. However, with that being said, I don't remember it. I remember seeing it a few times when I was a kid. Didn't feel like rewatching it for this video. But I remember Jack being like adorable. Like I remember liking the skeleton. I had like a plushie doll of the skeleton when I was younger. Don't know what I did with it. But yeah, I don't remember the movie. I remember liking it. If I was like 5 years old, if I was in my 5-year-old body right now, I'm sure I'd place it at like a 10 or 11. 11 out of 10. But now it's a classic. Do I really want like Disney adults on my YouTube page talking about how I have no taste? No. Maybe an 8. Let's give it an 8 because I remember liking the songs from it too. The songs were cute. I just really did not feel like I didn't feel like rewatching this. I rewatched so many Halloween movies within the past week to make this video, but like some of these I just skipped out on. Also, the woman with the red hair. I don't remember her name, but I know that she's loved a lot. Like people like love this woman right here, the zombie woman. She might not be a zombie, I don't know, whatever she is. I remember liking her character a lot too. She was really sweet. I think I was her for Halloween one time. I remember liking this movie a lot. I just really don't remember it. Sorry, but I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 because it's just a classic. I feel like if I go any lower, I will literally like, y'all will hate me. So I'm not gonna do that. If you guys hear voices, there are guests in my house and I can't tell them to shut up. So therefore, I'm gonna have to talk loud and over them. Great, okay. Next. Oh, yeah, y'all are really, oh, y'all, I can't wait to be judged. This video is the one that people are really gonna judge me for. Okay, so Hocus Pocus. Another Disney classic. So I've never seen it. I didn't watch it for this. I was low-key planning on watching it earlier, but I didn't. Yeah. Let me read the description though. Maybe it'll sound interesting. I know everyone loves this movie, so it has to be something good about it, but I've never seen it. So let me just read the description. Okay. Conjured up by some unsuspecting pranksters, a tricky trio of 300-year-old witches set out to cast a spell on the town and reclaim their youth. But first, they must get their act together and outwit 3 kids and a talking cat. Sounds like a Disney film. Okay, well, I mean, looks interesting enough. However, I've not seen it. I know that like these 3 witches on the poster are very iconic. Everyone loves these 3 witches. I think everyone likes the blonde one more. I don't know their names. Y'all are really gonna not like me after this video. How do I rate this? It's a classic, but again, I've never seen it. So unlike The Nightmare Before Christmas, I really have nothing to go off of. I'm just the paragraph alone, like the summary of it sounds interesting enough. I like a lady-led film, like women. We love women leading films. Also, I heard this is like really funny, and I've seen a few clips of it here and there that make me understand why it's funny. So going based off of those and the poster and the paragraph, I'm gonna give this give it a 9. Great. Also, I love like witchcraft and stuff, so maybe that's why I'm so like, I'm a little biased. Okay, it's women and they're witches, and it's a Halloween film, so like give me a break. Yes, I rated this higher than The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I've never even seen it, so yes, what do with that what you will. Okay, let's get to a movie I have watched recently, like literally yesterday. The Haunted Mansion. Okay, let's get into this movie, because okay, wait, let me read the paragraph first. With the help of supernatural psychic Madame Leota, a real estate agent and his family must battle to break Gracie Manor of its age-old curse, whatever. This movie, I remember watching it when I was younger. I remember liking it, but also being really scared by it. Let's wake that up. Why was this so scary? Disney had no reason to make this movie as scary as it was. I have a bone to pick, because this right here, also I'm surprised this is for kids. Like this was playing on Disney Channel, I remember it. There's a lot of like inappropriate, not so kid-friendly jokes. I watched this yesterday and I was like, oh my god, I actually understand these. What's going on? Eddie Murphy can literally do any like movie, film or whatever, and he kills the role every time. So he kind of made this movie what it was. I don't really remember the plot all that much. Like when I was younger, I just remember there being a lot of ghosts and like a floating green head and being terrified, but I love it. It's really funny, still scary. Some of the scenes were like really, what's the point? It's a kids movie, Disney, like calm down. It's not even a Tim Burton film. Disney just decided to like take this creepy, weird aesthetic of like a haunted house, make it into a haunted mansion, and throw Eddie Murphy in it, and then there you go. Sounds very chaotic, and that's kind of what this movie is, but also it's kind of sad. There are some elements of it where I was like, this is really, I don't want to like spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, but also it's on Disney Plus if you want to watch it. It's really good, and if you can't tell already, I'm gonna rate it pretty high. I like comedies, okay? And I like thrillers, and this was kind of a thriller. I don't know if it's above The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think I give it an 8. I give it an 8 out of 10 for my rating. This movie is still fresh in my mind since I watched it yesterday, so maybe that's why. It's a really good movie. It's like really good. Eddie Murphy did a good job. Also, the poster for the movie is really like eerie and ominous. It looks older than what it is. It was made in 2003. It's not that old, but yet the poster makes it look really old. Okay, anyways, next. This video is really all over the place. Like, whoa, why are you guys even watching this? Okay, wait a second. What? This is questionable. Why is this in the Halloween category? Okay, next is Maleficent. I don't know why this is in the Halloween category. I'm gonna rate it a 10 out of 10 though. Angelina Jolie, Maleficent, hello. I'm not crazy. This gets a 10 out of 10 in my book. Don't know why this is in the Halloween section. It's not scary. It has the whole fantasy vibe going on, but it's not scary. Do I really need to read the I don't need to read the synopsis for this. You guys already know what it is. Wait, why are the Maleficent movies in the Halloween? Are these supposed to be creepy for kids? Okay, Mistress of Evil, 10 out of 10 as well. If you haven't seen that, because I know a lot of people slept on the freaking sequel, even though the sequel was better than the original one by far, y'all need to go watch this. Let's read the synopsis. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me read so y'all know what's up. The story of Disney's most iconic villain continues in Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, starring Angelina Jolie. Maleficent and her goddaughter Aurora begin to question the tangled ties that bind them as they are pulled in different directions by impending nuptials. Not gonna read that word. And unexpected allies and new forces at play. This movie was amazing. I watched this in theaters when it came out. Phenomenal. Yet no one talked about it. That's kind of insulting to my spirit. I love Maleficent and I love Angelina Jolie, so therefore my heart was kind of broken when this movie made no noise. It came out last year, so like it's still pretty recent, but yet the movie made no noise. I'm putting y'all hip. I'll rank it 10 out of 10 for movies in general. For Halloween, for like both of the Maleficent movies, I'll rank it like a 3 because it's not Halloween. But also I'm not gonna rank it a 0 because hello, it's Maleficent. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not stupid. What are these movies? Okay, I really don't know. So next is Zombies. Isn't this the franchise that Disney made after The Descendants came out? Isn't this like the other one, the other musical thing? I've never seen it. This is really when I stopped watching Disney Channel altogether, so I really don't know what this is. I've heard of it. Oh, is it a Halloween movie though? Now that the government has created a device that stops zombies from craving brains, Seabrook High, a school focused on uniformity, traditions, and pep rallies, faces student integration with the Zombie Town kids. As the zombie and human students struggle to coexist, a budding friendship between cheerleader Addison and Zombie could unite their high school and community for good. Okay, that sounds very interesting, but also not. The poster is giving me really coming of age. Let's make a friendly movie with some like political undertones, because Disney loves to do that. Y'all watch Descendants 3, you know, where they broke that wall down to Disney was doing something there as well. I don't know. I haven't even heard the soundtrack from this. I know it's a musical, but like I really have nothing to go off other than this paragraph and the poster I'm looking at with the very green hair and pale guy with the red eyeshadow with the girl with the 2 wigs. And are they dating? Do they date it in the movie? Someone tell me, because I'm not gonna watch it. What do I rank this? It doesn't look like a Halloween movie. Why are these movies in the Halloween collection? I don't know how to rank this, because not only have I not seen it, I have no interest in seeing it, and I haven't heard any noise about it, so I don't even know if it's good or not from y'all. I don't know. I'll be nice. No, I won't. I give it a 0 out of 10. Movie rating, like for Halloween, it's 0, because I don't see how this is a Halloween movie. Oh no, there's a zombie involved. Maybe a 2 out of 10. The sequel is in here too. I'm not reading the sequel. Oh wait, but the sequel has werewolves. Because of course, zombies, werewolves, of course. Interesting. Okay, no, I'm not reading that. Next. Here comes a classic. Here comes a classic. Next we have the one and only Halloweentown. Do I need to read the paragraph? Everyone knows what Halloweentown is. I'm not gonna read the paragraph. Y'all know what it is. R.I.P. Debbie Reynolds, you know, Grandma Aggie, love her forever. What a time in my childhood. I will say though, I rewatched all of these within like the past few weeks. I rewatched all of them except for the first one. I remember scene by scene of the first one, so I didn't need to watch it to like get like a refresh my memory. I already knew what I was getting into. The first one is a classic, but also the first one is kind of boring compared to the others. But Disney always says that they make the sequels better than the first movie every time they put out a franchise, so I don't know if that's on purpose or what. I'm pretty sure this was like the first big Disney movie franchise. Like everyone was loving Halloweentown, as they should. I'll rate this on a Halloween scale and my own scale, whatever. 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. Next, we have Halloweentown 2, Calabar's Revenge. Okay, rewatched this. I remember this being the most boring to me when I was younger. Like this sequel, I didn't understand the hype for it. I know a lot of people love this sequel above the others till this day. It's not my favorite, but I understand why people loved it so much when I was younger. It's a lot better than the first one. Like story-wise, I feel like it's a lot better, and it's a weird way to like have a sequel for a Halloween movie. They're basically trapped in Halloweentown and everyone's losing their magic. Grandma's basically gone in the corner. Like it was like a lot. Like that movie put me through a lot of emotional distress. No one talks about how that movie's actually like kind of traumatizing. How do I rate Halloweentown 2, Calabar's Revenge? I'm gonna put it at a solid 10. Because Marnie, I mean, technically Marnie was carrying like all of the movies, but I feel like with this one she really held her own. Like she really knew how to get shit done by herself, even though her grandma was there for a majority of the time. And like her, what's the guy's name, the boy's name with the big nose, Luke. Even though Luke and her grandma was there, she knew how to handle stuff by herself a lot. Like she's a lot more independent, obviously, because she gets older throughout the movies. We all know this. I like that. I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10. Let's just go through all the Halloweentowns before I do anything else, okay? So next we have Halloweentown High, the one that I forget. I don't forget about, but I feel like everyone else forgets about this sequel. This is my favorite Halloweentown sequel, I think. Yeah, I think this is my favorite one. Let's recap, since a lot of y'all pretend like this doesn't exist. Marnie puts her magic on the line to get several Halloweentown teenagers transferred to her high school in the mortal world. But soon, Marnie and her new friends are in trouble and are out of luck when the evil Knight of the Iron Dagger appears. He's determined to destroy all things evil, and it's up to Marnie to save her high school, the human world, and her magic. I don't know about you, but that seems like a lot to me. That seemed like a lot. Like this, if you haven't watched this movie in a while, you should. This movie was really good. Like out of all the Halloweentowns I rewatched, I enjoyed this one, I think, the most. Like it actually like grasped my attention the most out of all of them. It had that whole high school trope concept, and like until this, we didn't really see much of Marnie being a teenager. We only saw her on Halloween. We didn't, because like again, she gets older throughout the movie, so you get to see her actually like become a witch, not like become a witch and like be a high schooler at the same time, you know, that like classic corny trope. But they made it interesting because they brought high schoolers from Halloweentown into the real world to integrate. Wait, zombies copied this story. I haven't watched the movie though, so if you like the movie, don't attack me, but doesn't this sound familiar to you? Anyways, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. This is my favorite one. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, now here's one that y'all really don't be talking about. Like, I thought it was just Halloweentown High. Y'all don't be talking about Return to Halloweentown. And I understand, I get it, okay? You don't have to tell me. I'm aware that the actress that played Marnie was not in this one. I get it. But also, I rewatched this yesterday as well. This isn't as bad as y'all made it seem. I remember there being so much hate for this movie. Till this day, y'all like to hate. It's not even that bad. I didn't think it was bad at all. It's like my second favorite out of them. I can feel it. I can feel the hate. Hear me out, okay? Yes, it's not the same actress playing Marnie, but the story for it was pretty cool. Like that whole reincarnation story where she goes back in time to get a key to save Halloweentown, but in the past she meets her grandma who used to be a princess. I don't know about you, but that saved the movie for me because we didn't really get much of Debbie Reynolds, you know, Grandma Aggie in this movie. She had like a few like little special appearances here and there, but most of the movie was centered around like the history of the Cromwells and like their line and stuff. I thought that was cool, but again, a lot of people might not agree. Also, she's going to like which university. I thought that was cool. I thought that was really interesting because now the whole entire story is based in Halloweentown on a college campus. Very cool to me. I don't know about y'all. It traces all the way back to like 1,000 years ago, so it was really just about the history of the Cromwell line and how Marnie can save everyone. And like the whole reincarnation thing, like I said, really cool. I enjoyed it. Many people won't agree with me, and that's okay. That's fine if you don't. I know a lot of people are on and off about this movie, and that's okay. Me though, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. No, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Because don't get me wrong, I was also kind of upset that the original actress was not playing Marnie. That threw me off. Because when I was going in order of watching these movies, and when I got from Halloweentown High to Return to Halloweentown, it did feel like something shifted. I understand. So therefore, I'm gonna rank it a 9. Ooh, let's talk about Girl versus Monster. My girl, Olivia Holt. This movie is such a fever dream. I didn't rewatch it for this, but holy cow. This movie was basically to kickstart Olivia Holt's singing career. Let's just be honest. She sings like 5 times throughout this movie, even though it's a Halloween movie. This was to kickstart her singing career. However, that doesn't make me dislike it. I actually really like this movie despite the corny title and the corny poster. Skylar discovers her parents are monster hunters after accidentally releasing a monster from a secret containment chamber. Now the monster is out for revenge, and Skylar and her techno friends must recapture the monster and save her parents. I remember loving this movie, not only just because of the movie, but because the soundtrack was nice. Like, Olivia Holt can sing. I don't know if y'all gave her the credit that is due. The girl can sing. So the soundtrack made it all better. I don't know if it got its own soundtrack, but the girl sang 5 times. It should have gotten its own soundtrack. Yeah, this was a good movie. However, it's not ranked high on, it's not rated high. I keep saying rate and ranked. Rated high for me. It's good. I remember loving it. Not loving it. I remember strongly liking it. And I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm gonna give it a 6. I also, what was his name? The cute guy, the white guy from Minutemen who's grown and fine in this one. Has a country accent in Good Luck Charlie. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna look through it to find out, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He also made the movie a lot better because I like staring at his face, so. And what about it? Okay, I think I'm gonna end this with the one, the only Twitches. Let's get into it, shall we? This was my movie, and I'm pretty sure it was everyone else's movie. Tia and Tamara basically owned my childhood, and this along with many other stuff that they were a part of is why. On their 21st birthday, reunited twins Alex and Cameron discover that their unusual powers double in strength when they work together. That short ass sentence does not do the movie justice. I'm not going to talk about what it's about. If you haven't seen it, I'm judging you. Go watch it. I'm not going to explain what Twitches is. That's degrading to me. Why would I? go watch it. I'm doing you a favor, go watch it if you haven't. Anyways, yeah, 10 out of 10. There have been rumors about, like, not rumors, like little like speculations here and there about possibly remaking or like continuing the story of Twitches with Chloe and Halle as like their nieces or daughters or whatever. That would be cool. This is so off topic, but that would be really cool. I just really hope they don't mess it up, because Twitches is such like a classic. Like it's so dear to my heart and to everyone else's heart, and I just feel like if they're gonna do it right. Like, please don't make it corny, please. The thing is, Chloe and Halle and Tia and Tamara, I feel like they do a good job, but also modern Disney is really corny. I can't sit through any Disney show nowadays without feeling the need to just shoot myself. So, you know, if they do it, I hope they do it right. But yeah, this movie right here, instant classic, instant favorite. Nothing really needs to be said. The girls did what they had to do in this movie. However, I do like the sequel better, which is why I'm getting to Twitches 2. I started this movie yesterday but didn't finish it because I fell asleep. Not because it was boring, because I was very tired yesterday. But now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I call a paragraph. Okay, so now that twin witches Alex and Cameron know the truth about their royal birth, it's time for the girls to learn about each other and how to use their magical powers. While Alex wants to focus on college and having a semi-normal life, Cameron is all about glamour, gowns, and tiaras. But a new supernatural evil puts the fate of Coventry into the hands of those two spellbinding sisters. Now, this movie was so much better than the first one. That's not mean that the first one was bad. It just means that Disney really knows what to do with sequels. I'm telling you, it's on purpose. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. It's on purpose. The sequel to this was really good. Like, I don't know why they made this so good. Cameron's ex-boyfriend was flirting with Alex on college campus. Cameron found out, got a little angry, got a little pressed, but she has her own prince at the palace. The prince isn't actually a prince, he's a servant, you know, all this stuff. And on top of that, they somehow got their dad back. I still don't really understand how their dad came back. I didn't understand that part of the story. Like, he's in the Shadowlands, he never really died. They didn't really explain that part well, from what I remember. Maybe they did, I just don't really remember that all that well. All I remember is there being a shadow, and then out of nowhere a white man appears. So I really don't know. But yeah, it's a dear movie to my heart. It's so good. I'm so glad they ended it after 2 movies. Some movies really just don't need a third one. Some movies are just good as, you know, just like the second movie alone. I'm glad that they didn't force it. Also, the girls were like starting to get a little older now. I'm pretty sure this is when like Tia was starting the game or whatever. You guys know that show. If you know that show, great. Yeah, so I don't blame them for not making a third one. I'm fine with just 2. However, like I said, if they're remaking it, do it well. If they are like continuing it, whatever, making an adaptation, whatever, do it well. This movie gets a 10 out of 10, maybe an 11 out of 10. Yeah, I've been having such a good time this month rewatching all of these movies and like going through my childhood. It's just been such a great time. But yeah, that's it for the video. I don't know what this was. I don't know who's gonna watch it. If you got this far, thanks. It's kind of a long video. Whoops. Don't attack me, please, for not watching the movies that you like call as classics or ranking them low. Some of these movies I didn't even rank like as low as I probably should have, since I don't know them. But you know, just like, I'm gonna watch them. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't feel like watching them up until this video. Now I'm gonna watch them because I'm scared I'm gonna get bullied. So if you enjoyed this video, thank you. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter's right here. I didn't say that in the beginning of the video. My Twitter is right here if you guys want to follow me. I interact most on Twitter. If you want to follow me on all my social media, it'd be nice. It'll be linked in the description below. And yeah, bye everyone. Bye bye.